Hi everyone, it's Dave Bondy. How are you doing? There are some law enforcement agencies in Michigan that are having issues with Governor Gretchen Whitmer's mask order, mask executive order. Some are saying they're not going to actively go out and enforce it. Others are saying they don't have enough deputies. Well, others are saying it's not a law. We're going to hear from the governor in just a little bit, so stay with me. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click the button down below. Click the subscribe button down below, and you will be able to get my videos. You'll be notified because sometimes Facebook, you know how they are, they don't post all the videos and show them to you sometimes. They hide them. Okay, let's get to this real quick. Saginaw County Sheriff William Fetterspiel, he made a Facebook post today on the sheriff's Facebook page, and it says the governor's order requiring masks is not a law and has not been promulgated into law. We will not be treating it as such nor issuing sanctions. He said sanctions or complaints will go to the dispatch center. They're obligated to respond to calls since the beginning of the crisis. If there is a violation, it is sent to the health division for follow-up. 0 tickets and 0 sanctions have been given out since March, according to the governor. He said privately owned businesses and entities have the right to refuse service. If an individual refuses service or entry and causes a disturbance, then they will get involved. Okay, Governor Gretchen Whitmer, when asked about this last week to law enforcement agencies, she responded. And I want to go ahead and play for you what she said last week.
This is the law of the land. People have challenged the power to do this, and the powers have been upheld. And so anyone who's taken an oath of office to enforce the law, or they're not doing their jobs, and they could be subject to problems in their own right. And we don't want that to happen. I know that everyone, it's human nature to focus on what's punishment look like and to ask those questions. Here's what we're hoping though, is that people see how serious this is. People see what's going on in Florida and Arizona and California and Texas. And remember, that could happen here. COVID-19 is still very present. And if it starts growing exponentially again, we're going to have to take steps back and shut things down again. And none of us wants that.
Okay, well, there you go. That was Governor Gretchen Whitmer speaking last week, basically saying that law enforcement agencies need to do their job and they need to enforce the law. Earlier today, and we're going to talk to the state right now, Sean Egan, he is with the state of Michigan, and he has been put in charge of safety for businesses, and he falls under the Department of Labor. And we asked him about what's been going around social media. Stores, you may have walked into stores and you may have seen the signs that say if you don't wear a mask, we won't ask you because we don't want to violate HIPAA, and we will assume that you have a medical condition. Well, businesses apparently can't do that according to the state. You're going to get in trouble. Take a listen to this. Sean Egan.
So we've developed some great tools. They're available at COVID Workplace Safety. Just go michigan.gov, COVID Workplace Safety. Has guidance. If somebody says that they cannot medically do it, we don't just make an assumption. We ask them a couple of questions, perhaps encourage them to come back during our hours that we've set aside for those with underlying health conditions. And we're going to ask them what they did. And if the answer is, well, we put up a couple of signs, that might not be good enough.
Okay, sorry for the glitch in the video. I had the wrong clip up there. So he said that businesses cannot do that. They need to ask every single person what's going on. And I'm going to play that for you again one more time real quick for those of you who missed it. He's Sean Egan. He's with the state of Michigan. He's saying that businesses need to ask every single person. Those business owners could get in trouble. So this is informational for the business owners out here. And we asked him this question about what if business owners say we won't ask because of a HIPAA violation or because we're assuming you have a medical condition. Here's what he had to say. Let me play it one more time.
If somebody says that they cannot medically do it, we don't just make an assumption. We ask them a couple of questions, perhaps encourage them to come back during our hours that we've set aside for those with underlying health conditions. And we're going to ask them what they did. And if the answer is, well, we put up a couple of signs, that might not be good enough.
Well, there you go. That was Sean Egan with the state of Michigan. Also, I want to leave you with this. This was from Governor Gretchen Whitmer earlier today. It may have been sent to your phones. It may have been sent to on your television, on your radio. What do you think? Was this necessary for the governor to send this out? This was signed into, the executive order was signed last Friday. Some people saying the governor did not need to send this out. Some people saying this abused her authority. Others are saying absolutely she needed to send this out because wearing a mask can save lives. That's what many people are arguing. And the governor did need to send this out, they say, because putting on a mask will help stop the spread. So there's two sides here. And that's what I'm all about getting out. Just letting you know the information, giving you both sides of the argument and the information. So that's what I'm doing. By the way, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click down below there and be sure to watch Mid-Michigan Now on television at 10 o'clock on Fox 66 and at 11 o'clock on NBC 25. Have a good night, everyone.